Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back. Today we're playing a little bit more Baldur's Gate 3, and we just picked up after landing on a beach after the Illithid ship crashed. It does look like all of our stuff is replenished after that landing. We had somewhat of a rest after being rudely awakened. So yeah, my fire breath is back. We got our spell slots back. I did level up to level 2, so I have sorcery points, which can be used for my new meta magic stuff and I guess creating level 1 spell slots. So let's just trudge on because it looks like the party was split up. Oh, Shadowheart is right there. I do remember being able to gather a few of the party members from the ship and a few other people kind of early on because, like I said, I was in early access. So I don't remember where everyone is, but here's Shadowheart. I forgot I had the blue veins. And there's that trinket she picked up. I'm very tempted to reach for it, but I know the second that I do, she's gonna wake up and be very mad at me. So let's just wake her up.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Don't ask me. I was hoping you'd know that. But, you know, doesn't matter. We made it.
Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Well, you know about as much as me then. Any idea where we are?
No. I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from.
True that.
First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
You're a cleric, aren't you a healer? We're staying together.
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, well, let's go.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that.
Helping hands
Lead the
and
way.
all that. Alright, so... Oh, she has a level. So, I guess we'll level her. So, I know some magic classes in 5e don't get the paths and whatnot. I'm not sure about clerics. So I think they pick a domain and whatnot. Is that what this is? I think that means she's a trickster cleric. I wonder if there's still, I can't remember what it's called, the battle master fighter, the champion fighter, and all that stuff for the other classes to balance stuff out. I honestly don't remember that part for the martial classes and stuff like that. So she got 7 health, all good. Level 1 spell slot, divinity charges, which replenishes by short and long rest. That does a few different things. For now, what it does is turn undead. Basically, makes them either does damage to them or makes them run away, depending upon how it's used and what type of undead. I honestly don't play clerics all that often, so we'll find out. And then we get to mess with her spells. So the first one I would take off here is Shield of Faith, but is there anything better we can do? Yes, Bless. So this one would give us a +2 to AC on one creature until we rest, but basically if she gets knocked hard enough, she loses concentration in another way. That AC goes away and I have to recast a spell. This one is same thing, but only lasts 10 turns, but can be cast on multiple creatures and gain +1 to 4 on attack rolls and saving throws, which might come in more handy, I think. Basically hitting things and resisting things rather than being hit. Otherwise, you know what? Let's take off Inflict Wounds, because if I have my choice, she's not going to be in melee combat, and grab Protection from Good and Evil, because this can come in kind of clutch. It basically makes undead, fiends, fae, elementals, celestials, and aberrations reroll any attacks against us and any saving things against us. It is amazing. Alright, now that that's out of the way, Kind of a slow start, sorry about that. Time to be a loot goblin. Backpack. I forgot I can hit
I'll take
space for that to be quicker.
Something good here, I hope.
Suspension of murgrass. That might be interesting. Shanties for the interesting.
There must be a settlement nearby.
I think I can read that letter, to be honest. I can, so pause if you want to read this. Otherwise, I'll do that in my own time. I believe this is what the waypoint is. Oh, I meant to read that, but thing got in the way. I think alchemy is just like combining different, that's what the suspension of Murroot and such was. This is locked, I'm not getting in there.
Maybe there's another entrance.
Because if I remember right, no thieves' tools available, alright. Abducted commoner. Wonder how many people were actually in that ship. I wonder if it actually ever says. Because quite a few. Oh, I should double check this. She still has her bow. Okay, her crossbow rather. I'm guessing that intellect devourers over there they were talking about. I'll check that in a second. Once I am done being loot goblin. Alright. Yes, it does look like it. You know what? Can I be sneaky and get up to them? Alright, there's that, or...
Oh, my hand slipped.
This light crossbow does more.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
And then we're gonna have her go. And light crossbow. And pop. Alright, that's one down. And that was the action for both of them.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll let them come to us. Oh, we didn't actually get him. Interesting. Well, now we will. And what are they gonna do to us? She has Firebolt for that, I guess, so that does more than disadvantage for being too close, so we're gonna move away. And 80%, so pop. And we're good with that. Target's too close, but still have a 90% chance, or 50% for that. So we're gonna Necrotic Touch. Or Bone Chill, I guess. And maybe push him away. And it looks like that's all I can do for now. Ouchie. They actually kind of hit hard. Alright, well... This comes back on a short rest, so... And then shove him away. Is this short or long? Short. That would put me in fire, though. Does it say if this comes back on a short or a long rest? Recharge once per long rest. Okay. Well, then. Just kind of going through options here. Okay, one down. And we're going to move back a bit. It's going to still go for Shadowheart. And... Actually, this will probably do it. Really? There we go.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Probably will want a short rest, I think is what it is. For 50% of hit points.
Well, that took the edge off. Let's have a look.
Abducted nobleman. That's a new one. Alright, rapier. Not bad. Otherwise, just stuff to sell. Alright, dead mind flare and a chest up here. Potion of speed, 2 to armor class, advantage on dexterity saves, and double my movement speed, so that would be good for anyone in melee. Spiked bulb does 1 damage, making all nearby creatures bleed. And pull in nearby creatures and objects. Okay, that might be handy. And Wizard's Bane oil. Coat your weapon in oil. Targets receive -3 to spell attack rolls, spell save DC, and disadvantage on saving throws, maintaining concentration. So that's the thing I had mentioned for like Shadowheart maintaining the
On my way.
shield thing for the plus AC and the concentration on the plus attack rolls. So that could be really bad for enemy casters. And there's that spiked bulb again, and there's the caustic bulb. Caustic brine 1d4 acid damage. So good little trinkets to have around. Let's go over there. I see more stuff to be a loot goblin for. They're being smart, avoiding a fire. This is why some of my friends hate playing these games with me. I had a friend play Divinity 2 with me, and he just wanted to go fight to fight to fight, and I'm over here going, no, there's stuff to loot. It could be helpful. Can we lockpick it? It's locked, it should have good stuff in it, right? It's only a 5, so I don't think I need to use the Thieves' Tools. Alright, we got it. And also him being the strength character, I'd force everything on him, so, you know. I'm too overburdened. You can carry 400 more pounds. Here's 400 pounds of stuff to sell. Eventually he would get so fed up with me that he quit playing. Why is there such an area like this? Like, there's got to be something here, right? No, just kind of cool looking overlook. I mean, cool looking overlook. Person? Astarion. Named person. That can't be good.
To ask.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
There's something about his voice and how he's talking. Kill it yourself. You look capable if you cornered it. It's an
I was
illithid.
hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
His teeth. He's a vampire. Dexterity. Let's roll away. Ooh. Wait. Add bonus. I didn't see this. So I'm a little confused here at how this works. Because in the tabletop, guidance is a touch spell. So Shadowheart would have to run up and touch me for guidance to work. So how in the hell in this situation is Shadowheart casting a spell, like the whole incantation for it, then running up, touching me, and then me rolling away? Like, how in the hell does that scenario work? Oh, I didn't actually click it. Well, we still got out. Interesting dagger.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
Because if you saw it correctly, maybe it's a double edge, because like this here is an edge that he's now like, I'm gonna slash you with this edge, but he was holding this point towards me. So that means this is an edge too. I mean, a lot of the blades back then were double-edged, so I wouldn't put behind them, especially with how this is. So what did you and those tentacle freaks do to me? Let's just be honest with the guy. You have it backwards, they snatched me up too.
I'm not an idiot. I saw... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Yeah, Mind Flayer Worm. It connected us.
The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Yeah, apology accepted. I probably would have done the same thing.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
I'm Baldurian? Really? Maybe that's the guild artisan. I don't remember picking that part.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Other than the fact that they're going to turn us into Mind Flayers, no.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect?
I mean, you're already a vampire.
It hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Well, helping hands travel with us.
I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
Let's do this. Your party has found some alchemical ingredients. Gather them into one inventory and use alchemy to craft your own potions, poisons, and elixirs. Okay. And he is leveled up. So he is a rogue. Cool. Level 2 rogue. It's cunning action hide, cunning action dash, and cunning action dis... What in the unholy hell is happening? Well, putting this weird little glitch aside, basically what this does is hide, dash, and disengage. Okay, I think it's done. Hide, dash, and disengage are usually actual actions, like you would use your action to hide, you would use your action to go a full another movement and things like that. the rogue can use their bonus action, so they still have the opportunity to like attack and things like that, which is really nice, giving them a whole litany of opportunity to do other things in combat. So cool beans. And it also gives them a sneak attack, which basically doubles their damage if they're hiding. Alright, what do you have as weapons here, dude? A short bow. So I am curious here, do I have another crossbow? I do. Can you use it? That ups his damage. I'm good with that.
Well, hello.
I think. Yes. And then, since he's only using one weapon anyway, and it's 4 to 7, let's give him the rapier, which would up his damage considerably. And it looks like it gives him a few extra, like, combat actions. Whatever flourish there is, throw an enemy off balance, and it's a bonus action. And weakening strike, non-lethal attack, possibly inflicts weak grip, hindering the target's attacks. Okay. Alright, onward.
Don't linger. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
Even
I want to be my character for this.
dangerous. Be careful.
Alright, it's got 3 health, so if we're in combat for any reason, that wouldn't be bad.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion.
What?
Compassion.
I should be furious.
Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Concentrate on its thoughts. And this is another one where I'm slightly confused. Like, maybe she can tell I'm trying to do something, or like focus my thoughts, and that's where she would run up and go, okay, guidance. Maybe he's trying to break free or do something, and that's where the guidance would help. But why guidance here?
Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance. A vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
Oh, screw you, sir. Sorcerer and charisma. I host the blood of a mighty dragon. Channel its will to resist. Oh, and advantage now because I'm a sorcerer. So, 4 to 7 bonus because of everything, because guidance is a spell that would have kicked in, and then it's only a 5 that I have advantage for. We're good. I think I beat it.
You feel the creature's thoughts stumble against your magic, your will to resist. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
I mean, I don't blame it, but let's close those eyes forever. Splat.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Ooh, another potion of speed.
Moving ahead.
Hey, any shinies around here? It does not exactly look like it. So let's just keep moving along, I suppose.
Dead goblins over there.
Do I have, like, water or something? I do. Why jump when I can water? Which way do I want to go? They lead the same way.
I hear shouting up ahead.
Shouting is
We should
always a
check
good
it out,
thing.
But be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
Well, this is gonna be a thing. I think that's a warg.
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
So I think those are tieflings. Look how tiny the goblins are. Ooh.
Cannon! No!
Shit! Form a line!
Well, at least he's got guts.
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
He's got some thematics.
Get to the high ground! Raiders! Guard the back! For the absolute!
Okay, they're gonna hurt. Grease, that could be bad. Okay, ow. Okay, let's move. You're kidding me. Okay, one down. Alright. How do I want to do this? We're in a bad position, so potion of healing. Can I twin spell? Witch bolt. Alright, so I'm gonna hit the warg if I can. And I doubt I'm gonna hit the booyog. It's worth a try. Okay, I'm gonna try to move here. Alright, there we go. Just making sure it was clicked right. Alright, so next turn I get to take out the booyog with that. And it'll still be just the same level 1 spell. That's why I did that. And I'm gonna keep... Oh, I can't keep moving. Okay, we're good then. Shadowheart. This is a bonus action, so let's heal. Can I do this? Alright, that's one of our level 1 spells. And then I would really like to take out him, but I can't, so oof, that's a tough call. Low ground, huh? And this isn't gonna do any better. If I don't do it now, I'm not gonna do it. So, yeah, we're gonna Guiding Bolt to take out the tracker. Bit of a waste there, but if I didn't take him out there and then there, it might have ended kind of badly.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Alright. So there's a named goblin in there, other than the Booyog, which I'm guessing is some kind of a priest or warlock or something. Ooh. Alright, so I'm gonna try something kind of crazy here.
Now they see me.
Nope, doesn't work. I was hoping for the advantage on him. It's going to be very difficult to get past that grease. Alright, another one down. I got the Booyog, man. Don't waste your Witch Bolt. Like to activate. I thought that did activate, so that's why I was like, wait, what? Alright, he's down, so we just have these guys here. So, Bugbear, Warg, and him. Alright.
Onward.
Can she move any further? I don't think anything has range. So in this case, where is it? I am going to do dash. So next turn she can definitely hit them if combat isn't over. They're getting kind of chewed up there.
Time to move.
Of course he does. Alright. Let's do Magic Missile. Actually, no. Twin Spell. Chromatic Orb. Thunder. Bugbear. Zakru. Well, that worked well. One and 6. So let's take out the Warg. I think I melted him.
On my way.
Come on. Alright, bonus action dash.
Moving.
And then we're going to hit the Bugbear. He's down. And then they can take out the named guy. Hopefully. Or not. But you know what? I can. Saved on the fire breath.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Well, so here's the thing.
They were tenacious.
I do know I have to go there, because this was in early access. There's a lot of stuff to loot here, but I do know that in early access I had a full party going into here, and it would be kind of stupid not to, because of some of the stuff that was in there. So I'm actually going to go and go back and try to find some of them, because I know I can't. Oop, I wanted to loot that. Get some party members before going into some of the fights that are in there. I don't remember exactly what's in there. I just know that without like an additional person to take damage, it might be a little hard. Also, I used quite a bit of resources there. And we can teleport back here, so that's something. I think that's what this is. Yeah, okay. Alright, nothing down there, right? Just pretty view. I think I can get around there once I go inside the city, maybe? Or there might be another path, because it does look like there's something down there.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. One of... Zoru was right.
What's this?
Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
Aha!
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
She looks very mad. Well, this is why I have the deception and persuasion ones. This creature is dangerous. Get out of here and leave it to me. You know, I know I have a +5, but at this point, I can add guidance and friends. Why not? I'll take the advantage and the +1 die 4. Oh no. Even with advantage, that was a fail?
Demaze, let's
No, I'm not leaving this fiend with a stranger.
kill them.
Oh man. Persuasion? Shoot the trap down, we must kill him before it harms someone? You're kidding. I thought 1 was an instant failure no matter what.
He's right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose. Not even us.
Demaze?
Enough. Lower the trap. Ready your blade.
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
That was the idea. I was freeing you.
No!
You lying rat!
Inspiration. You've gained a point of inspiration. Use it to try again when failing a roll. I can knock enemies out instead of killing them. That might be what I want to do here. Can I do that with a normal, like, ranged attack? Alright, so... Oop, all of them. Cunning action dash. Then passive. Non-lethal attacks. And it looks like I had to be using a melee weapon, so... Alright, sleep you. Oh. Well, that was a thing. Passives. Alright, non-lethal is still on. So she's gonna try to run up there as well. I suppose what I can do in the meantime is Sacred Flame. 'Cause that won't kill him. I can't control her. Uh-oh. Well, this may be bad. Well, I'm not going to non-lethally kill her, but I can use one of these. Why did my camera do that?
Got to focus.
Alright, let's see if this works correctly. Nope, it won't. Lae'Zel's gonna kill her.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Okay, so what exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gael tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Okay. Let's go find this creche.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'Zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
You know, we can ask him all he wants. He might not tell us.
I'll need to rest soon.
Dragon egg mushroom.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
That is a name.
Traps, please.
Alright, yeah, we'll just take his stuff for now.
Going.
I really did not want to kill them, but that's what ended up happening. So I'm gonna explore a little more down here. I'm gonna see if I can't get into these overgrown ruins before going back to, what was it? Emerald Grove? Yeah. So we're gonna do that really quick. Oh, that does not look good. Let's go check it out.
Here we go.
Oh no, I should level up Lae'Zel.
That room.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Let's touch it. That's always a good idea.
A hand? Anyone?
Sure. Oh, Sorcerer Charisma. That just seems like a bad idea, but sure, let's attune to the magic. Once again, I'm not... Unless I'm telling her I'm gonna do this.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
Hello. I'm Gael of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
Now, why does he sound so familiar? Like Gael of Waterdeep. I played a lot of other games from like the D&D series, so his name just sounds very, very familiar. Do I know him from something? Like, is he in another game, or am I just crazy? Alright, so, yeah. No apologies. Are you alright?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
Yeah, yes. I was on the Nautiloid.
I can only
Crazy
assume
man.
you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
He makes it sound like an alien abduction, which, I mean, he's not wrong. It kind of is an alien abduction, but when you talk about that kind of thing in other places, it's not usually an ocular. Couldn't have phrased it more repentantly myself.
No sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers?
Yes, I
It's a
am.
process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
None of those, but we do have a cleric.
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
No. I have many gifts, but tadpole extraction is not one of them. Can't cure
As
parasites.
we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, I see you're traveling with plenty of company already. Perhaps I can join you later instead.
I'll make my way to your camp and embark upon a succulent slow cook to be consumed upon your return.
Alright, sounds like a plan, buddy. So... Lae'Zel. Now, if I get a choice, what I'm thinking is I would want her to be a battle master so I can do things like disarm and things like that. But in the meantime, 8 extra health is awesome. Action Surge. Immediately gain an extra action to use this turn, which is like an extra attack and things like that, which can be amazing. And later on, which is like, I'm not sure if it's level 3, 4, somewhere around there. It might even be level 5. An extra action turns into 2 attacks, for fighters at least, so Action Surge is really useful. I'm out of sorcery points, I'm out of spell slots. If we get into a fight, I'm gonna be in a very bad position, ain't I? So you know what? Let's figure out what camp is. Camp. At your camp, you can take a long rest and fully heal your party. You can also manage party members, advance relationships with your companions, store items, and eventually change your character and recruit more followers. Okay. So, what's wooden trunk? Nothing there. I just know it kind of said, maybe this is it. There was DLC items, and I don't remember getting DLC ever. I'm guessing this is it. That is a lot of stuff. 21 camp supplies from each haggis, 20 from each poutine. Potion of Featherfall. Drink to slow your rate of descent during falls and gain immunity to fall damage. Drink to probe into the minds of those around you. You will be able to read the thoughts of certain creatures while speaking to them. Animal speaking. Hill Giant Strength. 21 strength. That could be useful for bosses. Peculiar Clothing Chest. Red Prince Cape. Loot of Merryweather Bard. Bicorn of the Sea Beast. And I think that is a dagger. Yep, it says it's a dagger. Huh. So that makes me think it's all from, like, divinity stuff. Interesting. Yeah, map of the shapeshifter is definitely divinity. And Drake General Die, I don't remember at all, but okay. So is there, like, a chest I can actually store stuff in? Is that what this chest is for? I would really like to figure that out. So, storage box. Maybe? No. I'm very, hesitant to put stuff anywhere, if you know what I mean. So I don't know what might and might not disappear. So until... I'm gonna look it up and maybe, do that later, but let's just do camp for now. I'll talk to everyone in the meantime.
So, we've picked up a wizard who managed to get stuck in his own portal. Hardly a promising introduction.
I agree. You look very messed up there, buddy. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Sounds like it. Alright. Let's go. I wonder if all of them are going to say stuff like that. If Lae'Zel doesn't have much to say, I'll just camp.
The wizard was a useful find. Let's hope he's as powerful as he is verbose.
Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Okay then. She is, something. So then, what happens when we don't find a cure?
In great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate.
Fun.
Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles.
Owie.
All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
That sounds awful. How are you so calm? Try to suppress rising panic, or just be dragonborn.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
You're worried we haven't changed.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises.
True that.
Bad surprises.
True
Besides,
that.
what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Alright. I mean, yes, Githyanki are rare.
I expect I am your first.
That's what she said? Yes, I've heard of Githyanki,
Of course
probably.
you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. Those diminutive scales of yours look like mistakes.
Come on now, are they that bad?
You look out of proportion. An oversized lizard with delusions of grandeur. No matter. I don't intend to keep my eyes trained on you for longer than necessary.
So what she's saying is, my lizard man is overcompensating. Alright, what's Gael got to say? Probably not much, but...
You're not versed in magic, are you?
I'm a sorcerer, sir.
Oh, I do apologize. I meant to ask, are you studied in magic? Namely, are you a wizard? Which you are not.
No, not a
If
wizard.
you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
Okay, and that just ends our conversation. And Shadowheart was down here? So it looks like only Lae'Zel has had something to say.
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently you can get a wizard from one. Gael seems interesting.
We should get to know each other more. What's the story with that little artifact?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Can do. And get to know each other?
So that's to say you'd like to pry a little. You do seem like the type, I must say.
Yes, I'm the type to pry. No, it was just a thought.
Just an observation. No offense taken. See? We're learning something about each other already. For instance, you're a quick-to-anger type, aren't you? Even less self-control than brains.
You're just trying to goad me.
Me? I'm not hiding anything. I'm merely sharing as much as you deserve to know. And right now, you've reached your limit. Let's talk about something else.
She's mad about something. Alright, well, let Shadowheart be Shadowheart. So, yeah, we'll rest here. I'm not going to end the camp, just because I want to see if I can get storage somewhere in here. And then that will be that. Oh, you have enough camp supplies to restore all hit points. What in the unholy hell? Why is Gael right next to me? Okay, looks like we have a quest thing to do. And why am I in my knickers? Why is everyone in their knickers?
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche.
We need to pace ourselves there. An exhausted warrior is an ineffective one. I 100% agree with that.
A thick-headed notion in a complex circumstance. Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest? That the Gael do not still pursue us with each peal of the bell? Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
Okay then, but if you are too tired to lift your sword, there's no use in keeping on. There's something about that. Or if the wizard is too tired to cast a spell, it's gonna go haywire.
What were you two talking about?
What do you mean?
You and that Gith Yankee.
No idea? You've lost me.
Fine. Just don't expect my confidence if I don't have yours. And just to be clear, come daybreak, finding a healer is our first priority.
Agreed.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
Okay, so that would be this. Now can I get the long rest? So 40 camp supplies. Use the required amount of camp supplies to fully rest, recovering all your hit points, spell slots, and short rest. Not using enough camp supplies to rest will only partially recover. Alright, well, it looks like the better thing to do might just be to use camp supplies for now. And then later on I can use the other stuff. And she's resting after that whole debacle. She's not standing watch. Well, I have the prepared spells I want, but that's good to know. Alright, so I'm going to end here. I'm going to kind of look up if I can store anything here or if I just have to shuffle items around. And then we will pick up from here next time. So, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.